of slavery almost robbed me. I want you to understand that I believe that no state should make a law that permits a ignorant and poverty-stricken white man to vote, while at the same time prevent a black man in the same condition from casting his vote. It will become apparent. It will be apparent that the white man that cheats the black man out of casting his ballot will soon learn how to cheat the white man out of his ballot as well. You see, the blatant disregard for the people of color is the condition, or if you please, the reality of the white man's heart. He can't help himself. He seeks to oppress the disenfranchised, the low class. He seeks to destroy those who seem to have no voice. Let me tell you, the condition of the white man's heart is to rob the people of color. And even the tentacles that stretch to the people of color will soon move to the white man as well.
Booker T. Washington was famous in his day and was respected, but full freedom was still a long way off from us. So there came a time when it was necessary to stand up for civil rights, or in one case, refuse to stand up. Meet Rosa Parks.
December 5, 1955 was one of the most memorable and inspiring days of my life. History records this day as the beginning of modern civil rights movement in America, which inspired freedom revolutions around the world. You know, just 4 days earlier, in my hometown of Montgomery, Alabama, I was arrested. Why? For refusing to give up my seat on a city bus to a white man, a much resented practice at the time. You know, Martin Luther King once said of me and of others, when the history books are written in the future, somebody will have to say that there lived a race of people, a black people, with fleecy locks and a black complexion that had the moral courage to stand up for their rights, and thereby injected into the veins of history and civilization a new meaning.
These are only a few names from our history and a few words. There are so many others now. Poets, musicians, artists, doctors, politicians, lawyers, professors, you name it. We call ourselves African Americans because we cherish our heritage in its completeness, African and American. We were here, and we still are, building lives and legacies. Perhaps no one helped us realize our worth and our dreams, quite like the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr.
Some are asking the question, why am I here in Birmingham? I will answer your question truthfully and very candidly. I am here in Birmingham because injustice is here. I am compelled to carry the gospel of freedom beyond my own hometown. I cannot sit idle by in Atlanta and not be concerned about what happens in Birmingham. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. There are those who are asking the question of the devotees of civil rights, when will you be satisfied? We can never be satisfied as long as the Negro is a victim of the unspeakable horrors of police brutality. We can never be satisfied as long as our bodies is heavy with fatigue of travel and cannot gain lodging in the motels of the highways and the hotels of the cities. We cannot be satisfied as long as the Negro's basic mobility is from a smaller ghetto to a larger one. We can never be satisfied as long as our children are stripped of their selfhood and robbed of the dignity by the signs stating, "For whites only." We cannot be satisfied as long as a Negro in Mississippi cannot vote and a Negro in New York believes he has nothing for which to vote. No, no, we cannot be satisfied, and we will not be satisfied until justice rolls down like waters and righteousness like a mighty stream. Let us not wallow in the valley of despair. I say to you today, my friends, and so even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that someday my 4 little children will be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. This is our hope. And this is the faith. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the dangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, my friends, we will be able to work together. We will be able to struggle together. We will be able to go to jail together, to stand up together for freedom, and knowing this, that we will be free one day. And this will be the day. This will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with new meaning, "My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. I sing, land where my fathers died. land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. Free at last! Free at last! Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Amen.
Today, I have a dream too. I hope each of you has a dream and has the knowledge that your dreams can come true. So dream high, lift your heads high, and dream high.